this doesn't work in my head. Because are we supposed to be, like, putting ourselves from before the time zone change, or should it not matter? It shouldn't matter, right? It shouldn't matter. It should all just update automatically, because it's Central Daylight Time. And if I'm looking in UTC on the phone subpoena, it shouldn't matter. Shouldn't matter. So what's Mountain? Mountain Daylight Time. Okay, what the fuck is that? (10:02 a.m.) That works. If the original time was in Mountain Daylight Time, then everything adds up, guys. If okay, I figured it out. I'm the detective here. If the original output was in Mountain Daylight Time, everything works. Everything adds up. Because it's GMT -6, aka UTC -6. Everything would work. Everything adds up. If not, then everything's fucking, dude. Everything's real fucking. And I don't understand it. That's why daylight savings is useless. I don't get it. I don't get it. The only one that could make sense is Central, and then we have to add an hour because of daylight savings. That happened, but then that still doesn't make sense to me, because if we're using UTC for the phone records... I'm not... Don't worry, Strawberry, I'm not touching Central. Great. And I think the only way these records add up is if the original records were exported in Mountain Daylight Time.
What's that supposed to mean?
So you know how there's like Pacific, Mountain, Central, and Eastern?
Okay.
But I don't think that's good. I don't think that's gonna happen.
So we need to get a confirmation from what time he pulled off?
I guess. What the fuck? Who is this shit?
Howdy,
Hello?
Doc. It's Judge McD.
Why are you wearing
Hello.
this shit?
A little bit of a long story, but not really, actually. There you go. I'll look a bit more myself. So I'm the one who signed the search warrant for Kyle. If you weren't aware.
Oh, okay, that makes sense now.
Oh, okay. Well, you just needed that. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about something, and something doesn't sit right with me, and I don't know if it's a you guys thing or a justice thing.
What's that?
Okay.
So Kyle came to me and kind of pressed me about the warrant yesterday. And he said something that only 4 people in a conversation would have known. And all 4 of those are on the bench of the Department of Justice.
Okay. What are you getting at?
So when were you there, Anna? I don't remember.
I came, but I wasn't like I
Okay.
came in the middle, but I wasn't like
Okay.
in those talks.
Yeah. There was a point where like I asked Matt Martin to fix some things like procedurally in the warrant, and then Grayson, me, and Barrick stepped away to like so they could discuss the changes in peace and have a chat amongst ourselves.
Okay.
And then Angel comes over, voice raised, starts yelling and trying to, I guess, pressure me to sign it when, like, I already said I'm going to sign it. It is what it is. But then one of the things Pred said was, does Angel scare you? And no one outside of myself, Grayson, Beric, and Angel at the time would have known that. Hart and Hallow found out afterwards because they had a whole. Well, they might have found out yesterday, but there was a whole thing around it. Like they.
Yeah, they were here yesterday. I don't know why.
Yeah. They're questioning me about that whole thing. But somehow Kyle knows Angel. Well, I'm making a big inference here. Okay, like that's. I don't know why he would ask me, "Does Angel scare you?" if he doesn't know that part of the conversation happened. Because Angel's name is not anywhere on the warrant. It's not involved whatsoever.
Okay.
Not that he's even seen it.
So
And his
you're saying...
his inflection made it seem like he knew I was involved one way or another. Obviously I can't tell you what the man's thinking.
Did he mention any names other than Angel?
No.
Did he mention the conversation?
No, but
Did he mention anything of sort like, did Angel shout at you?
He said, "Oh, by the way, does Angel intimidate you?" in kind of like a snide tone. And like I said, I'm making inferences of maybe things he wasn't implying.
Okay.
But
yeah, but that's a thing, like accusatory thing.
Yeah.
Like, as if you were under the impression that you need to,
Was
Yeah.
you aware that you're the one that signed the warrant?
No. No, as far as I'm aware, no one is because it has delayed notice. The only people there were the LSPD, some state marshals, and then the 4 of us judges.
But that exact point that he's pointing at is something that you confirmed with us that Angel did.
Mm-hmm.
So who are the other
Angel
two
definitely
people
did
from
it.
you? Okay, so then the other 2 people would be Barrick and
Grayson or Angel
Grayson.
linked to herself.
I don't think Angel would do that though.
No, but like
And you wouldn't do that too because you're coming to us.
I would I don't want people knowing I sign stuff until it's handled. Yeah.
I mean, we can't rule anybody out.
We can't. Yeah, true. But still, it's concerning. Go on.
That's kind of it. Is I don't know if I'm just like seeing ghosts, as it were, and like filling in gaps that don't exist, or if something happened. I'm not sure.
When did he call you?
There was a big 78 yesterday. I came down here. They were shooting at the hospital or by ADMC block. Do you remember that, Anna? Actually, I text Skylar saying, "Hey, I might need help at the courthouse." Kyle just showed up because I just talked to Roman Atlas about 18 hours ago, 17 to 18 hours ago. I talked to Roman, and he let me know people were looking for judges in general. Word got out that apparently the 3 of us, myself, Beric, and Grayson, left the courthouse shortly before the warrant was signed. And then somehow Kyle is saying things related to what happened at the meeting.
So run me down the whole conversation.
Well, between me and Kyle?
Timeline between you and Kyle. What happened? How the conversation went?
Okay, so he came in.
Because I want to see something. I'm not going to tell you what I'm trying to find.
Okay.
I want to tell me how long the conversation was. How did it go? Every nook and cranny that you can think of.
Okay, I'll just do what I can remember because.
Yeah, pretend that you're putting it on paper for Pred.
Yeah. So, I was at the courthouse chatting with Roman Atlas about.
Okay.
He's like, "Hey, be careful. People are out for blood. Not Halloween related, like I initially thought, but because, Pred got raided. So, he's got some loyalists. It is what it is." Midway through that conversation, Kyle comes in and he's like, "Oh, McNee, how you doing, buddy?" He even uses my title, Judge McNee. So, I'm not a fan of that personally. He asked if we can go somewhere private to talk, so my own safety, I go to the office because I like going through the metal detector, keeps myself safe whenever I'm dealing with anyone. So we head back there. he starts saying like he needs to see the warrant so he can put up a legal defense. Kind of tries pressuring me into releasing it before the delayed notice is up, which I think is up tomorrow. And I was like, you know what, I'll make a call to the commanding officer who signed it and see if they're willing to make a budge on it. But I can't do anything. You know, it's my hands are kind of tied if they don't want to release it early. And at that point, he just like out of nowhere says, "Does Angel scare you?" I was like, what? And then he's like, "Okay, yeah, just
Hello.
make the call for me," and then leaves.
Hello. Was it? Like that was the last bit? Does Angel
That
scare
was
you?
that was like the last thing he said, like a snide remark out of nowhere.
And how long was this whole conversation, if you could put in a time?
Probably like 5 minutes at most. It was very brief.
Okay.
Espinosa,
Could
you
be
were
anything.
there. Yeah, exactly. You were there paying some attention when I signed the warrant, weren't you?
Yeah.
You remember me, Beric, and Grayson left to like discuss on our own, and then Angel came over?
Yeah, I remember that.
Do you have any idea what that conversation was about?
The conversation. What? Your conversation?
Yeah, like the three judges and Angel.
No, I have no idea. You guys
Okay.
were pretty far.
Hmm.
I don't think anybody knew in that circle that that was when you guys were
Okay.
on the other side. Because there were like two groups. Like it was you.
There was the
You.
judge group, a cop group, and then like another just like straggler
Yeah.
group. Yeah.
Who was in
Yeah.
Who was in that group? It was yourself, Grayson, Beric, Angel. Who else?
Angel came over after the three of us. Like she was maybe like a 3-4 minutes delayed coming over to us. But that was it. It was just us four, like at most.
I feel like it is also a very Pret thing to say. Are you scared of her?
I was going
Yeah,
to
that's why
say it
I
is.
don't know if I'm like
It could
seeing
be quite
ghosts.
broad. He could just be trying to poke holes in,
Mhm.
in anything that he can find. Or he
I
could
mean,
know
maybe,
something.
but he does. No one knows I'm the one who signed it. So why would he say that to me?
That is odd.
It might be-
That's the bit that's not like if he had just said it and I hadn't signed it, I would kind of get it.
Okay.
But I don't know. I
You putting
think
that in perspective is odd because you're the one who signed it? Question mark?
yes, yeah, it's my
Yeah.
signature on the thing.
Yeah. So
That's
he
why
coming
I
to
don't.
you putting that in perspective. Okay, that is.
That's
odd.
why I don't know if I'm seeing ghosts about the whole thing, and it's like, oh, there's nothing there. I'm just reading too much into it, or there's more to it, but I don't.
Is
know.
the warrant public on the NGT?
Nope. I guess so. Yeah, it's a search and seizure. Anyone can see them, right?
Yeah.
Let me have a look. There are other ways. It's on.
Yeah, it's just a general. So it could have come from anywhere else.
It could be literally plethora of people.
Mhm.
But
the comment of does Angel scare you? I think
That's why I'm like, I don't know. But it also like, maybe he's just like, that's your boss, you know. But Angel's name isn't on it anywhere.
you're right, but
It's
Pred
Viv and
does
Matt Martin.
have. I think Pred has it out for Angel.
Oh yeah, I mean, we all know their history, and everything that's happened since the election started. So maybe he's just trying to sow dissent. Maybe he's just trying to stir a pot that he doesn't even know exists. I don't know, but
it could mean many things. But if you're implying that something from a circle has leaked, then that would be only 4 people. But it could.
Yeah.
It seems like a very, very broad statement that he would
Mhm.
definitely make. Then again, if your name has been leaked because you signed the warrant, that warrant is in the public MDT, by public like our MDT,
Yeah.
and I quite frankly don't trust PD.
Yeah, that's fair.
I wonder if Susie's still around.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, it like it's just that comment and the combination of me signing it was like
Probably not.
it feels like he hit the nail on the head either by chance or
Has he spoken to other judges that you're aware of?
no. I've barely seen him since.
Okay, can you? Okay, I guess we can contact judges. Have you have Kyle Pratt approached you and said the same thing? Because okay,
Hmm.
if I have no information, and I need to find out. I would definitely go in judge shop at some point. He seems like a
Yeah.
person who would do it.
Yeah, and I mean, well, Anna, you don't know me too well, but the other two here probably know I'm a pretty passive voiced person, right? Like I'm not much to verbally put up a fight with someone.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he was just thinking I'd bend over backwards for him, but
Probably.
What was the
I'm go-
what was the context of the whole? I guess if you don't mind me asking,
mhm.
what exactly happened between you and Angel, Grayson, and Beric?
So we just me, Grayson, and Barrack just kind of walked away while PD were discussing like making the changes I'd asked him to make. So we just kind of went away to just kind of discuss it. Grayson was throwing some dissenting opinions on why he doesn't think he should be signed. And I was like, yeah, but the kind of evidence you're asking for, Grayson, isn't really a feasible thing to collect. We kind of sign these fairly often. I just want to make sure they're dotting their I's, crossing their T's. And then Angel comes over fairly hot-headed saying, why haven't you guys signed it already? If it was anyone else, we would have signed it by now. She, not wrong, but she thought it was because we had a higher standard of evidence, which wasn't the case. It was more, I wanted the paperwork itself to be solid, if that makes sense. I just wanted the PC spelled out explicitly, and then some other things to do with the reports linked at the bottom to be linked in a different way. So what I sign is immutable, like the reports underneath aren't going to change after my signature's been put on. So just some small bureaucratic things. And then I explained that to Angel, and she's like, "Oh yeah, sorry for going in hot-headed." That was kind of it.
Okay. All right.
Eric didn't say anything the whole time. I don't know if he's.
Baron likes to take things in,
I don't know if he's like still a bit overwhelmed or what's going on, because he can't even do warrants for subpoenas. He was just kind of tagging along for the ride.
And what Grayson's was, it shouldn't be signed at all.
So well, yeah, Espino's sent the warrant over to me to be reviewed. So I woke up, came around, I have a chat, and I saw Grayson in City Hall. I was like, hey, yeah, cool. I want to head up to Beaver's Bush and have a chat. But he pulled us aside when we went to the judges' chambers first, where he kind of like made it very vocal he wasn't a fan of the PC that was there.
The interesting thing about the whole interesting thing about that is that we were planning on. We didn't know if Matt Martin was going to be around because he was run really late. Speaking with Charlotte, so I met with Charlotte to speak to be available to see if she had any questions or to help her out and anything that she needed. And Matt Martin comes on duty, and we're like, well, Matt has everything ready, and Charlotte's right here, so let's just get everything ready and submit it. And that's when I contacted you because again we don't have access to
Soon.
to the appropriate channels. So yeah, soon Copium, yeah. So yeah, I don't know. That's what was like when he accused Viv of judge shopping. I stepped in. I was like, no, it was me. I don't have access to judge channels, and
Who
you
did
are around
that?
usually.
Grayson.
Grayson.
The way you guys basically give us warrants is one of you just gives it to us and says, "Can you get this reviewed?"
The way that I do it is like, okay, it's this time. Who is around usually at this
Yeah.
time? I know that you're usually around at that time, so that's why I contacted you. You know.
He's
He wa-
very well aware of how we operate.
He
because
was a
he's also-
marshal.
Yeah, he
Was a
knows how we
marshal, yeah.
operate, and I don't know why would he make that comment when he himself has done that the same damn thing of giving it to a judge, and the judge posted to other judges. We make sure we make them aware that this is a warrant which is going to you. We have sent it to these judges too. Now, whoever fucking agrees or proves it, that's on them. So he is on some copium, or I don't know what he's smoking, but I'd like to smoke that too and fucking die.
What?
Yeah,
Okay,
because
bit-
I'm done. I'm done with
bit far on the end.
stupidity.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll have a look into it. McNeil.
Yeah. Like I
So-
said, I don't even know. Like I said, I might just be grasping at straws of like things like inferences of inferences. I think are happening rather than the truth. So I appreciate
Sure.
you at least hearing me out.
Was out of curiosity, was when Angel was like shouting, was she Justice Angel? Or was she Director Angel?
No, she was Director Angel.
She made it
Uh,
very clear. Director Angel, yes.
Okay.
Well, she's called me twice and even on the scene apologized to me like for how hot she got. So
Okie dokie. Well, yeah. Report's been made, so we'll have a look and see what we can do.
all right, cool.
Can I have a chat to you really quick, Mindy? Is that right?
Yeah, for sure. Is this about the investigative stuff?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna interview Calpret if you wanna be with me.
Ooh.
Don't leave me out of that. Don't leave me out of that.
Oh, why I can't be there. I can be on the other side.
Yeah, I spoke to Deji emailed me the other day about
It's
it
in
being
regards
denied, so I just wanted to have a chat with you about.
It's,
Well, obviously, I haven't spoken to you
So-
about it.
Yeah, so it's not a denial. It's more I can understand what you want. I might get the names wrong here. I understand where you want Snow's property. That makes perfect sense. I understand where you want. Was it Ali? Is that her name?
Eliane or Ali, I think. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I understand where you want hers.
Is there a bank subpoena on
All the others, I'm not. It's not overly clear to me why you need those.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't. Why do you need so many properties and like? I don't. It's not very well spelled out in the thing for me. I
Okay.
don't know like any linkages like Snow has to any groups or anything like that. So
Let me have a look.
yeah, I'm just trying to find their number again.
I'll go to it. All right. It is 14259.
1425.
14249.
Oh yeah, okay. So you've got a paragraph there. The SASM also believes Leah Ali is involved, harboring and helping him. You know, someone's been in his car,
Mhm.
3 different locations. That's fine. I understand that. Mirrorbark Boulevard 3, that's where it is. The Black Rating was spotted there.
Mhm.
You got it on South Arsenal Street somewhere? Like, that's not really... You're not requesting anywhere on South Arsenal, so that's fine.
Yeah, the paragraph above there, I did say the incident, and then I linked the incidences which originate this whole raid, the whole raid on his property, indicate that he was acting as a clean person for the criminal organization known as Hydra. He's of the belief that the SSM, that members of Hydra may offer Jackie Snow access to their properties to help avoid arrest. So that's why we're looking for
Okay.
surveillance on their properties.
Okay, can you... Because those incidents may not be available to him when you deliver the search warrant, or the subpoena, rather. Well, I guess to all of these people mentioned. Could you spell that out a bit more explicitly in here?
I can do, sure, yeah.
Yeah, like I like having it all in one place, so if the underlying references ever change, You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I get
Okay.
that.
I'd
I
rather,
was
like-
also okay. This is something I might have to be educated on. I was also under the impression that investigative warrants, they weren't the kind of thing. They weren't classic warrants where we had to actually supply them to anybody.
Oh no, you're right. I'm silly.
Okay,
I scrolled down to the bottom and was like, oh yeah, that's the delayed notice. I know that's how long
yeah.
you guys want to do it. Yeah.
So, do you still want me to spell it out further?
No, that's okay then.
Yeah. So this is okay. This was what I mean. I like if this was for like searching these
Yes,
properties,
yeah,
I
yeah,
would have
yeah.
done a fucking shitload of work. Don't get me wrong, but
Mhm.
this is the thing. Is like I was always given the impression that basically this was a lot lower. I don't want to
No, it
say
is.
burden of proof than
It's your
than a search
yeah.
warrant,
You're
you know
kind
what I mean?
of you've got reasonable suspicion, and like you're now like okay, we need a little assistance getting to
Exactly.
this the probable cause or even the smoking gun or
And-
hopefully Jackie Snow.
That's the aim here. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want me to put some more in or articulate better, I can do. It's up to you.
I think all of these, well, all the Nicola Place ones, they're all on the cul-de-sac.
Yeah, I put a little picture in as well. It's like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
an
I
yeah.
saw that.
There's obviously there is a property on there. To be transparent, there is obviously Nicola Place 5 is not listed as a specific property that we're gonna be,
Yeah.
but the area has been requested so that is not gonna
You'll
be
be
an
doing-
issue.
Yes. Yeah, you'll be doing drone surveillance there, but no static cameras on that one.
Yeah, so we wouldn't be.
Okay.
Yeah, no static cameras on that particular property, but I wanted to include the area for investigation so that we wouldn't have any legal issues
Okay.
flying over that place.
So why Grapeseed Airstrip? That would also throw me off.
That was upon recommendation of my peers because it wasn't necessarily clear whether that was state property.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it is because we used to be able to felony trespass people from there, but we've lost that legislation, and I don't know who owns it or who
It's,
at least manages it now.
so that's why I put that on there.
Okay. I was gonna say Wypocopia, but that's Jordan. Grapeseed is Jordan.
Mhm.
If you, I'm just like, why Sam in January and Lily's on the block, so they kind of have to be thanks to the drone.
Every individual that is on here are all
Mhm.
individuals that have been tagged as Hydra in the MDT, and as such, it is of the reasonable belief that the marshals are known
Okay.
members of the gang Hydra by local law enforcement.
Okay. Right, I gotta give it to you then on the caveat that like, if for some reason any of these people give up the property over the next 30 days
Sure.
or until you got him, then you know that property's observation's kind of moot at that point.
Of course, yeah.
Unless it goes to, you know, that Jordan Walker sells his property to Juan Carlos Hernandez, then it's like it is what it is.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna be during this whole manhunt. I'm gonna be checking these guys pretty regularly. So.
All right, cool. Yeah, I put my signature on it.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much.
Cool.
While you're here, can I bother you for another thing?
Hmm?
Same situation. If anything, I don't even know, you might have even signed something else. I can't even remember whether this was you who did it, but 14534 is bank records for Jackie Snow.
Okay.
I'm
wanna-
not taught. If you want to post that and not do it yourself, I have no issues. I'm not trying to get you specifically. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
just.
Do you want
I
to
need.
update the record sort to be through to today? 'Cause
Yeah. That's a.
that's
That's a very.
almost
Yep.
yeah. That's almost 2 days old at this point.
You're right. No, actually, because it was signed on the 28th and by my CO, and I don't want to.
If you unlock it, both signatures go away, so you have to get it re-signed.
You're right. Yeah. Okay.
I'll leave that one with you on if you want to do that or not. Because I'm fine that like it's such a small date range. I think I'm fine with it. We don't get location data on anything like this, by the way.
Yeah, you're right, but I've also been told about taxes, so we get something. Blaine County taxes and LS County taxes I'm gonna use. Yeah, no, you're right. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get it re-signed for today.
Okay.
And I'll contact the judge once it's done. Thank you, Mickey.
Cool. No worries.
Okay. You take it easy.
You too.
All right, Richard, are you ready?
Sure. Give me a minute to take a piss.
Okay.
Back in a sec, chat. Then we're gonna go, I guess, interrogate Kyle Bread. I hope I didn't, like... Did I just, like, intimidate a judge? I hope I didn't intimidate McNee into signing that. But at the same time... I'm happy it got signed. But I wasn't trying to get Doc to be intimidated, you know what I mean? But I was just like, hey, can we talk about this? And he was like, okay, I'll sign it. Unlock. Add 2 days. Lock. Sign. Daisy! No, what the fuck is reply? Where's the default on Discord fucking forward now? I, did this for 7 days. Alright, let's go. Alright. What's happening? Where's this pronounced?
He was.
Was he at the front? the fucking worms, man.
He's outside.
Hey,
Hey, he's coming.
quick. What's this about?
Misusing of state funds.
Oh. Fill me in. Is there a report quick?
Yeah, I made a report about it. It's report 1493.
What the fuck?
Grandpa.
Hey, King.
Hey, Kyle.
Yo, what's up? How you doing, Richard?
Not too bad.
Do you need
I was just wondering if I could come in for my
I'd take it from you, but
audit.
it's probably poison.
I'm about to do a interrogation.
Oh,
But
who are you interrogating?
I can't really tell
Give
you
me
that.
the tea. Come on, Rich. Give me
I
the
can't,
tea.
it's someone very high profile, but I can't tell you that.
Okay.
You
I
could
should've
ring
bothered
Anna.
you when I had the
Anna
chance.
might be available
Alright.
to give you an audit.
Sounds
If
okay.
Yeah,
I
but me and
could
Espos are
time
currently
travel, I'd
unavailable.
go back and I'd tell
Okay,
past
best of
Brenda
Sorry,
luck.
Sutherland
King.
Be safe.
in your crib.
No problem. No problem
Okay,
at all. I'll
touch
see you
on.
soon.
Bye bye.
Bye.
You don't mean that.
Fuck you, Richard.
That's very rude of you.
Richard, where's my bounty
I
for
s-
snitching on snow?
Still, do you still need
It's in the-
any,
it's
any
in the
food before going
protection.
there, or are you good?
Good, good.
I'm good.
Okay, all right, let's go in there.
Go in, Kratos.
No, Eugene.
What do you
you're
mean?
not
Well, I'm
coming
here
in.
as his representative. Why can't I come? I'm here as his representative.
No, you cannot come in.
You can
If
pat
you
me
want,
down.
if you want an attorney, you can have one, Kyle. But
What?
Eugene cannot be in there. Sorry.
Why? For
Come
what
on.
reason?
Look at him. He doesn't have much
No, no,
time
no.
This
left.
is important. We're working together. This is important. This is the
We're
legal.
together.
This is legality, my friend. This is the
Uh,
world we live in.
He's,
We don't even have a jury in
my
this damn city. There's
grandfather
bad
just
things
loves me
here.
very much and wants what's best for me.
There's
That's
bad
all.
things happening in this city. I need to help this man. He's an idiot.
Kyle is
I'm
not
the
an idiot.
smartest man. I'm a genius.
Oh, expunge me right now. I haven't been arrested in like 4 months. Expunge me right now. Do it. I'll pay 50K.
I can't expunge you. I'm
Of
not
course
a
you
judge.
can.
No, I can't, Eugene.
Expunge me right now. Do it.
I
No
can't.
balls.
I don't have the authority or powers to do so.
No balls. Do it.
Well, so, Magne's around. If you get expunged, yes, sir. If you get expunged, I will let you in. How about that?
Where is McNee? Give me
Judge
his number.
McNee.
Anna.
Hi, can you make
His
that
number.
report somewhat, I don't know,
have that
private,
cool app
because
anymore that
judges
says
can
all
see
the
our
judges'
reports.
numbers like we used to have. He's not.
There's no judges
What?
around right now.
Yeah, dark.
Why?
Dark. I'm saying, I don't know. McNee just told me.
That's so stupid.
456.
Yeah, just make it private for
37
now.
on San Andreas Ave.
Okay. All right. Bye bye.
He's
Why?
just joking. He doesn't have a gun.
Judges can see state martial reports.
I mean, Kyle, do you want to have him present if he?
Hey, my grandfather's real passionate about being by my side. You know, look, there's not many people that care for me as much as this man does. I mean, look at
care
him.
about him.
My grandfather doesn't have much time left. He's fought in every war imaginable. He was at the war. He fought the Balrog in the fucking Moria, in the mines of Moria.
I love him. Yes. I fought the Boer War, the War of 1812, the Civil War, the Battle of Yavin, the Battle of Hastings, the Battle of the Bastards, the Clone Wars, the Battle of the War of Trafalgar, the Battle of Five Mays, the Battle of the Vikings,
You know what,
the Battle of
Eugene?
Thanos.
Put your illegal stuff away. I'll pat you down, and then you can be.
Never heard of an
present.
illegal thing, but okay.
Where's he going?
He's just going for a jog.
He does
He's
have his
going to
jogging
the-
outfit on. He does.
Why you trying? Why you've been? I know why you fucking wanted me out of the marshals, Dark, so you could steal my turtleneck, you snake fuck. It don't look as good as it does on me. All right, little pup, you better.
I was
remember
wearing a
that.
turtleneck long before you. Okay.
Nah, you weren't wearing the turtleneck at all, bitch.
Okay. Why is every
let's
word,
not-
second
let's
word
not
that comes out of your
do
mouth
insults. Come on now.
profanity? Okay. What's that about?
Cause fuck you. That's why.
All right,
Okay.
Eugene. I'm gonna go ahead and pat you down. Okay.
All right. I do have a lot of fish.
Oh no, not the. Okay.
I wondered what
They're
that
fresh.
smell was.
They're
but-
fresh. Fresh salmon smells delicious.
You do have a large bulge, so I'm gonna have to pat you down. I'm gonna
Oh, go
search the
ahead,
bulge,
yes.
okay?
Oh, that's probably the jerry can.
Oh, okay.
I just keep an entire jerry can in my pocket.
All right. You do have knuckle
Expandable.
dusters, Eugene. I'm gonna grab them for now.
Okay,
Okay.
you-
I'll give them
alright.
back to you.
All right, that's my wedding ring, but all
Alright.
right, sure.
Oh. Oh.
Woo.
Okay. Sorry.
I can't believe I
My
okay
wife's
if I
dead,
keep
by
it?
the way. Thank you very much.
Sock22 Oct.
Rest in peace, Edna.
I'm sorry, Eugene.
Oh no, not Edna. No, that was
Oh.
4.
How many wives
Ed-
did you have?
Edna 5 is.
No.
Anyway, let's go in.
Grandpa be getting.
So we're not gonna go in. Let's go somewhere to
Oh
talk.
yeah, inconspicuous.
But you can be present.
Inconspicuous. Now, chili, Ed. What do you mean? No, everyone knows it's the safest place to dialogue.
In Mount Chiliad.
Yeah, where can people possibly hear you from?
We'll go to the news building.
Listen, boys, if there's devices to hear people's phone calls, there's probably devices to hear our natural voices. Something like
It's pretty
a
smart.
microphone. It
Yeah.
could be like a microphone.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's there.
Just before we go, Kyle, you do agree of having Eugene present, yeah, during this talk?
Sure.
All right.
I'm gonna get expunged.
You should turn your life around, Eugene.
Empty tank for the
I
62
should,
months.
The cops never write warrants for me or catch me, so I might as well just expunge.
Where are we
That's true.
going?
You are. Listen, when I was a police officer, you were very.
That's things,
Hey,
Brett.
you're trying to hold my hand, Dark.
Slippery.
I'm not
I
trying to
like
hold.
to
I'm
go
married.
slippery. I lube up my legs when I go for a crime.
Ooh.
You do know quite yet.
Yeah, it's just the
You're my
justices
marshal-
don't
you're
know
my
what a writ of
mayor, Fred, you're my
mandamus is,
mayor.
so I mean.
What do you mean they don't know?
Why don't you look up what a writ of mandamus is?
I know. It's in
Hey, what's up,
legislation.
big dog?
Big dog.
That was a elaborate phone call, Brett.
What are you talking about?
You didn't even say anything. You just made noises.
Why would I say anything? I'm around people that are inherently looking to fuck me.
Okay. Why do you think that?
Well, I mean, take a look at what's going on.
People are not just trying to fuck you, Kyle.
Okay, well then, hypothetically, a writ of mandamus is a court order of a specific performance for a period of time to attempt to correct the failings that were proven in the impeachment and authority conduct review. So, I'm having a writ of mandamus applied to me when it's not even applicable because nothing's been proven. There ain't been no charges levied
Why don't
against
you
me.
appeal it then?
I shouldn't have to fucking tell the judge that he's wrong. I shouldn't have to fucking tell the justice that they're wrong. If I'm expected to do the research and know the shit, why can't they? This is something you guys are supposed to fucking handle.
Shall I
You
tell
can
you how
still- you
you're
can-
wrong, Brett?
You can
Yeah,
still
tell
appeal
me
it.
how I'm wrong.
Have you read Judicial Powers Codified?
Yes, I have read Judicial Powers Codified.
So you've seen the writ of mandamus in there?
Yeah, it's not all right, brother. All right, hold on. I'm about to school your dumbass. Commands a public official or government entity to perform a specific act that is legally required. Then
Right.
the writ of mandamus is defined in the impeachments and authority conduct review. This is simply stating that the appointed judicial powers have the ability to do a writ of mandamus, which is then defined in the fucking legislation for impeachments and authority conduct review.
Oh,
Right.
We just have a
What's-
meeting here.
Right. So the judge is just doing a writ of mandamus, like as they're supposed to.
A writ of mandamus is a court order for a specific performance for a period of time to attempt to correct the failings that were proven in the impeachment and authority conduct reviews. None of these have taken place. It's not applicable.
Sounds like the order's wrong.
You don't
All right.
file for a writ of mandamus before. You file for it after. What you're supposed to do is just go to the justices and tell them to suspend me. not file a writ of mandamus because it doesn't, it doesn't apply. All you're supposed to do is go to the justice, say, hey, we're doing a fucking investigation into Kyle Fred. We need to remove him from, due to his powers. And then I guess since the justices are my boss, then they can just do it. But a writ of mandamus isn't applicable. Or even then that would be wrong because I'm protected by due process.
Okay.
Basically, this writ of mandamus is wrong. Read it yourself. Read both the things.
I have, and I don't agree with you, but I'm not gonna get into it now.
Why don't you agree with me? Tell me why you don't agree with me then.
Because this is listed under the powers of appointed judiciaries.
Because that's giving them the power to do it, and then a writ of mandamus is defined in another piece of legislation. So they have the power to do the writ, but then the writ is defined, and then this doesn't fit the definition for what it is.
Yeah, but the writ of mandamus is like listed under the impeachment because that's what can happen after an impeachment happens.
Exactly! After it happens, it has been proven in the court of law. You just played yourself.
No, I didn't play myself, Brett. What I'm saying is a writ of mandamus can happen at any time. It's just that that example is given in the impeachment legislation.
That's not an example. That's the definition.
Okay. All right.
It's telling you what these things are. Any and all possible consequences can be utilized either solo or in conjunction with any other consequence. Removal from office. Then it gives a definition of what that is. Writ of mandamus. Then it gives a description of what that is. A censure. It tells you what that is. Sanction. Then it tells you what that is. The thing that you're talking about in judicial powers codified is just them having the ability to do it. This isn't what defines it. Or then there's two conflicting statements if you actually believe that, because there's a difference in the... look, listen, I'm going to be honest. Look, it's not that big of a deal. If you guys don't get it, you don't get it.
Hey, hold on. So what Hollow said is that due to the concerning and extreme nature of the request above, Mayor Pratt is to be pending the outcome of the criminal charges immediately. Mayor Pratt will not hold a role within the Blaine County's mayor's office, nor he will have access to any powers or privileges that come with that said role. Prosecutors have 72 hours.
So, can I tell you something? That would make sense if charges were being levied against me. Charges are not being levied against me right now. There's no official charges against me. This is the writ of mandamus that's being put up against me with unproven evidence. Now, if there were charges pending against me,
hey, honey.
then it'd be different.
Hey, honey. Listen.
But it doesn't say that it was granted anywhere. It just says that you have been.
Oh, honey,
suspended.
you had
The
Bruce
motion
send
of that,
pictures of himself to
the
you?
mandamus
Is
itself
this true?
Who's Bruce?
Bruce Collins in the BCSO.
It doesn't really make sense.
Oh!
I mean,
Yeah?
could have done, like, instead of naming
What was
He's
the
an-
context?
they could
He's
have
an
done
escort.
emergency injunction, which is literally this.
Bruce is an escort?
Injunction, they can suspend your,
He's an escort. He was getting
Okay.
paid for his time, and I used that time wisely to spy on Peters and Eugene.
I'm gonna put this on here, Kyle, okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this isn't like
You need a copy?
that's not like an invitation for a three-way, right?
Copy?
No, have you seen the guy?
Okay, good.
He looks like the Play-Doh man, you know, like the little he looks
I
like a
have
doll.
seen him.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. It never. I was just trying to rule out like that was ever even a possibility, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He might hit on you, by the way.
What?
And honey, I don't know if you know, but holy fuck, Bruce, your hairstyle. No, that wasn't a good thing, Bruce. In his contacts, you are also Dick. He thought he was making it funny and like, oh, you know what he is in my contacts? And I was like,
Yeah.
he's Dick in mine. He's
Classic.
my Dick. And
Okay.
yeah, he's gonna try to hit on you and steal you. He says if
Okay.
Riggs can convince everyone that he was married and also slept with a bunch of other married people, I can get one person, and that's you. So
Okay. Well, fantastic. I
I figured I'd give you the heads up.
thank you very much. I got to head out. I got an interrogation to get back to, but thank you for letting me know.
Good luck. No problem.
Okay.
I
Bye-bye.
love you.
Love you.
All right, Richard, are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Sure am.
All right. All right, today's Wednesday, October 30th, 2024. I'm Marshal Matthew Espinos, together with Marshal Richard Dark.
What a fucking place to
And,
do the
we
interview,
have,
Matthew.
why don't you introduce yourselves, you two?
Kyle Elizabeth Pred Soze.
Oh, hello. My name is Eugene Zuckerberg, business owner, proprietor of Facial, Bookshaw, Snapchatter, TikToker, fucker, Spaceogram, and inventor of the Frisbee.
Okay.
We need to
thank
talk
you.
somewhere else. If I have to hear this thing in the background
Okay,
of this
all
shit,
right,
Yeah,
all right,
good
all
fucking
right.
choice of
Come on.
location, Espinosa, man.
Listen,
Jesus Christ.
listen. I wanted to compromise with Eugene being here and not being in the marshal's office. I will just go in the OC.
Why, so you chose the fucking oil field with the squeaky oil
I
rig?
didn't know. I don't know what's squeaky, Eugene. Okay, it is kind of
It's
annoying.
so I don't think we have to go far to get away from it.
It's okay.
Oh,
we'll just
let's
to
go on
this
one of those
building.
cargo ships everyone's always killing each other on.
No, we're not going to. a
We're not
cargo
going
ship.
Yeah, let's go do this.
Why
on a
not? It's
cargo
well
ship.
protected. There's helicopters with Gatling guns. They'll protect us.
I don't know. They're rogue helicopters.
No, I'm pretty sure that I think there might be state helicopters, you know?
Oh,
Sure, I was shot at when I was in the APC, near them.
They
I
get
don't know.
confused easily, you know? They're
okay.
contractors. They're just protecting the boats from the pirates.
Oh, we need to stop the pirates.
You know, I think the pirates are the people robbing the ship, Eugene.
We need to stop the pirates.
How are you gonna be a vigilante? Yeah.
No, it's you need to stop the pirates. You're the ones with tanks.
No, okay, yeah, I guess you're right.
Why don't you just tell the cargo ships to stop coming here? It's clearly unsafe.
You don't have the manifesto. They just
Divert
show
them.
up.
Divert them.
You show up, Eugene. We don't know when they come.
Tell them to bugger off. Tell them if they don't leave, the marshals will shoot them down. Control your borders. We'll have another sanguine incident.
We don't want that.
No,
Yeah, we
I would
don't
hate
want
that. I would hate that. That would be awful.
That would be very terrible.
Very bad. Very bad. Ah, yes, this very well established government facility.
Let's go to the steps. Where the sign is. All right. I must say that in the middle of this, in about 9 minutes, I'm going to have to check something on the phone for 2 minutes or so.
No
But, yeah.
problem.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna place the recording device here once again. All right. We're resuming the conversation that we had prior. This time not in the oil fields. We're at the news building with Cal Pred, Eugene Zuckerberg, Richard Dark, and Matthew Espinos. Cal, I have a few questions to ask you, but before I ask you the questions, I'm going to read your rights, make sure you understand them. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the
There we
right to an
go.
attorney, and if you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided to you by the state of available.
If you want to talk to me, it's going to have to be off the record.
I need those I need these questions off
Why
the
would
record.
why would I give you
On the
any
record.
information that you're just looking to inherently fuck me with, Espinos?
Why do you see it as me trying to give you do something that would fuck you when it might help clear things
Well,
up?
from my purview, that's what things look like to me.
I see in the questions that I have here, there are some questions that or some things that will clear things up. It is entirely up to you if you would like to answer those questions or not. But besides, do you understand your rights? Do you wish to continue this conversation? If not,
Sure,
it's
let's
okay.
continue this conversation.
Do you understand your rights?
Of course I do.
Are you willing to proceed without an attorney present?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Kyle, the first question I want to ask you is, who is part of the Calpret mayoral cabinet?
Next question.
What roles do they play in your cabinet?
Next question.
Did you have any plans in the future in regards to Blaine County, and if so, which ones?
I have tons of plans for the future of Blaine County.
Would you like to elaborate?
What do you want me to elaborate on?
On future plans, near plans near future. What does Warlord Kyle Pratt want to do with Blaine County in the future?
Make it the best county ever.
It's a nice one. I like that. I respect it.
Do you have any key members in your cabinet?
Next question.
What purchases have you made during your mayoral term?
Next question.
I mean, if you're that you know,
You have access to the bank account. You can see all this stuff. I don't need to tell you anything that you don't already know. Next question.
I understand that, Kyle, but at the same time, you elaborating on some things would clear things up.
I don't think it would.
It 100% would, Kyle, which is why I wanted to talk
Why
to
don't
you.
you tell me? Why don't you tell me what this is about, and then I'll play ball with you. Why don't you tell me what your goal is, what you're trying to achieve, and then I will either aid you or I will not.
Hey, the question that is really important for me to continue, Kyle, is to know who is part of your cabinet. It's not.
Next
it's not
question.
Okay.
See, you're not being. See, here's the thing, right? You're asking me these questions. What do you need to know this information for exactly? How about let's flip the script a bit.
Okay,
Why are you concerned with who's in my mayoral cabinet?
Because I want to see who is appointed to what. Like, and if
What
you
is
have
the
anybody
cause?
appointed.
What is the cause of concern of Kyle Pred's mayoral candidate cabinet? Sorry.
Well, Kyle, the reason I'm asking these questions is because of, I mean, the big concern is the transactions that you have. So I'm trying to
What's the
get a
concern
bigger.
about?
See, like, you're asking me questions. I'm trying to ask you questions.
That's how
to
this
clear
works.
things up.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
talking.
I can ask you. Yeah, we're talking, but at the same time, you're not answering my questions to be able
That's
to.
why you have to play ball
extend
with
the
me. I
web.
mean,
I
why?
am playing ball. Okay, I'm telling you right now that.
So what's the
I'm,
issue with my transaction that
Okay.
may have occurred?
No, I mean we have records of the.
Well, then
two,
you know
of
then.
two of the
Hey, you
transactions.
could be talking about any type of transaction. You could be talking about the pack of cigarettes I bought down the store there, big dog. All right. You could be talking about the fucking bottle of liquor I bought the other day. I don't know what transaction you're talking about. You haven't specified anything to me.
All right. Can you elaborate your purchase, your $5 million purchase, and your 85? Well, let me get the exact amount. $82,500 purchase that
How
you did
about
during
you
your mayoral
elaborate
term.
what the issue is with that alleged purchase in this conversation? How about you tell me what the issue is with that alleged purchase?
You kind of have to play ball with me too, right? I'm playing
I
ball
am
with
playing
you, and I'm
ball
telling
with
you
you.
stuff.
Well, I'm just trying to find out exactly if there was $5 million spent.
There
What was
was $5
wrong with
million
it being spent?
spent.
Hey, look, There wasn't. I don't know. What I'm trying to find out here is what's the issue, hypothetically?
I believe my grandson is just a little concerned that you're trying to entrap him here, potentially, or potentially.
How am I entrapping them?
Well, he knows that there may be charges coming. So answering questions like this on a